This is Blend Club for May 2019. The tobacco that we're going to be reviewing today is Cornel Diehl's Bridge Mixture. So the first thing I like to do is I like to discuss the blend, some information about the blend, which is supplied by, the information is supplied by tobaccosreview.com. Cornel Diehl's Bridge Mixture. A sophisticated blend of bright and red Virginias, unsweetened red Virginia Cavendish, Turkish, Cyprian Latakia, and Perique with a touch of 20-year-old dark-fired Kentucky Burley for a kicker. The brand is Cornel Diehl, blended by Craig Tarler, manufactured by Cornel Diehl. The blend type is Other. Contents are Cavendish, Kentucky, Latakia, Oriental or Turkish, and Virginia. The flavoring is none. The cut is coarse cut. The strength is medium to strong. The flavoring is there is none detected. And the taste is medium to full. Alright, well, if you have the tobacco there with you, if you have any left, take it out and let's look at it together. I'll give you a few seconds to get that, or you can pause the video if you like. Alright, well, when I look at the tobacco, I see that it's mostly brown in color. That's probably going to come from the Kentucky. There's also some dark black flakes, which is going to be indicative of Oriental and probably the Cavendish. But it's quite pleasing to look at. I like to take my nose and kind of stick in there and see if I can pick out any sense of what I'm smelling when I take a whiff of the tobacco. Well, I can definitely tell the scent of the Burley, or the Kentucky Burley's in there. It's got a sweet kind of note, a little bit of a sweet note. And I can pick out some of the Cavendish as well. So, for me, for this year, of course, most of the tobaccos came in kind of dry, so it's dry. I'm not sure exactly what the tobacco would be like when it comes in tins, but it was dry for me, and I didn't experience any adverse feeling from the tobacco when I smoked it. So why don't we get to smoking it and give it a try and see what we think. See if we can pick out anything. See what flavors and see if we can pick out any of the tobaccos. "20-year-old Burley." I found this blend very evenly put together. There's nothing that's really driving the bus. Nothing that kind of comes up forward. And I like that kind of blend. It's sort of like a meal that you put together with all kinds of different spices. And all the spices are evenly combined to give you one taste. You can't really pick out, the cilantro. You can't pick out the thyme. But it's all put together to where it makes one great taste. Now what I can tell you is I can pick out, okay, I get the sweetness from the Virginia. I can definitely tell the burley and the Virginia for the taste and the sweetness. And then the Oriental gives you that little bit of a spice. Very, very well put together. That peppery spice though, that really comes out forward. I can really tell that on my tongue. It's a sweet spice though, a sweetness from the Virginia and the Cavendish kind of combined, and then the burley for that base. And typically I'm not a burley smoker, but the burley's not overwhelming. It doesn't take over, and I can tolerate this amount of burley. Plus, being 20 years old, it probably has caused it to mellow, and that gives it sort of a mellow sort of texture to it. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad. The pepperiness, though, for me is a little bit much. Again, I can detect the burley, which, it's not overwhelming, but it is still there. So, I give my ratings in emojis, smiley face emojis. And for this tobacco, I'm rating this as 3 smiley face emojis. It's about the middle of the line. It's not the greatest I've smoked, not the worst I've smoked. It's a good strong smoke. Now, for your review, I'd like you to first give me your rating in emojis. It can be anything: smiley faces, hearts, snowflakes, whatever. And then give me a short synopsis of what you thought of the blend, and then add that to the comments. Now, if you supply or any other comment besides your comment for the rating and the synopsis of what you thought of the blend, I will read that comment, but I will not respond to it, and I will delete it. Because what I'd like to do, as you know, is I'd like to have just the review comments so that anyone new that's just now getting into smoking a pipe can come to Blend Club, and they can look at the blends and get an idea of what people thought of the blend. That's the purpose of Blend Club, is so that way seasoned pipe smokers and new pipe smokers and intermediate pipe smokers can all combine to give their thoughts on that particular blend. Alright, well, that's it for this month. Next month, which is going to be June, this month of course, we're going to be reviewing Aaronmore Flake Tobacco. Until our next review, I want to wish you sweet smokes.